Start. What's good, YouTube fam? You know who it is. We back again for another episode. You got your boy Norris with Souls of Thought and your favorite Uncle Plug from Uncle Plug TV. What's good, my guy?
What's happening, man? Slimming and trimming. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling light on my feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
That's been my goal. Just try to stay consistent on getting that cardio in every day. Yeah. Keep it moving, man. Keep it moving, man.
Can't do it, so I'm just eating better, man. Intermediate fasting and calorie count. You know what I mean? Watching them portions. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cool. So everybody in the world knows what happened today. That good old Diddy verdict came out. So your boys, we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to also be giving you guys some jewels from the Club Shay Shay and TK Kirtland. And then last but not least, we're going to be talking about the NBA all season. There have been a lot of moves, and we're just trying to keep everybody abreast. But we're going to start off with, the most popular thing in the world right now. Good old Diddy, man. Take that. You know what I mean? So that's what we had. That's what we had on the thumbnail today. Take that. So let's get it.
Lauren, my first reaction is like, did he just get a slap on the wrist?
Jason, you are the first person I am talking to after the verdict. I mean, I'm still kind of shaking and in shock right now. And I don't necessarily want to say he got a slap on the wrist because it was very clear that Maureen Comey did not take this as a loss. She made it clear, and she didn't say this exactly. I'm paraphrasing, but it seems like she will be seeking the maximum sentence for the 2 Mann Act violation charges, which would be 20 years. There is no way in heck that will happen. That's generally for the transportation of minors. If I had to guess, I would say more like an 18-month sentence with time served, which is why I do believe he was celebrating as he should. This was a huge win for the defense, a huge win for Diddy. And I mean, once they read the not guilty on racketeering and the not guilty on the Cassie sex trafficking, I mean, they were gasped in the courtroom. Like it was crazy. And the judge warned everybody to keep their composure, but they couldn't help it. And then Mark Agnifilo, after the verdict was read, he stood up and said, my client has been acquitted of very serious charges right now. He deserves to go home. $1 million bail. Let's get him out today. Obviously, Maureen Comey was not happy about that. She said, let's remember the conduct surrounding the charges he was convicted of. And so they have until 1 p.m. today, Jason, to submit their letters as to why he should be released to Two-Star Island on the defense side and why he should remain incarcerated until sentencing on the government side. So that decision will most likely be made by the end of the day today. And the judge looked directly at Combs and he said, Mr. Combs, I understand you don't want to go back to MDC today, do you? And Diddy said, no. It was a moment. I mean, he was like, no. And I caught Justin Combs and Diddy's best friend, Charlucci, on the way out. We weren't supposed to do interviews. I just said, how are you guys feeling? And they just kind of said, overwhelmed and great.
I appreciate that, Plug. As y'all can see there, this young lady right here on Jason Whitlock's show, they call her LC. She was on one of Coach JB and Big Smitty's show. So she actually been at the case the whole time. So wanting to get her perspective. She was actually there live. With that being said, as you guys see, we are now live tonight. It's 8:36 p.m. So the verdict did come out about him getting bail, and they denied his bail. He's going to be doing his time until October is when the sentencings come. And Plug, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not versed in this, but so correct this is my hypothesis. If you all know, P. Diddy's been in jail since September. His sentencing is going to be in October. If I'm not mistaken, Plug, don't you have to do at least a year of time for it to be counted as time served?
When they denied his bail because they're going to time serve him.
Okay.
That's why they deserve it. They just say, save your money. Ain't no need for you to get out and spend this money and go to, sentencing, and they're going to give you time served and send your ass home. So, I guess he paid for what he did, I guess. Some other shit that he didn't, he gonna just give him some more time. Because one thing about when you get short time, ain't enough time. And I know people might be like, damn, bro, why you say that, man? That sound like hate. But I'm gonna tell you, boy, when you are selling drugs, 9 times out of 10, you don't do drugs. You're addicted to the hustle. So when you get off with a little, yeah, he'll probably be good for a little 6, 7, 8 months. But once he get back into the groove of things and everybody turn their back on him, he get to tell them, fuck y'all. When he do that, he'll be back to business. He just have a whole new crew. And he gonna move. He got a little time to sit down and think, you know what I'm saying, maneuver. You get when you're sending them sales like that all over time and ain't no TV and this, that, and the third, you get time to think. So a wise man would say, what can I do to get this money I lost back? He's thinking, how can I do what I just did and do it better than I did?
So you saying you think he's gonna continue like the freak offs and all that stuff?
I think he's just gonna be more. He's going to be more methodical in the way he does things. He's gonna be more savvy in how he moves. You know what I mean? He's gonna be more strategic in whom he's bringing and whom he's not. He's gonna be a lot more, thoughtful, because he gonna see the loopholes that he made. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes, that's how they get roped up again. Because they think of ways how they can do what they did better. Especially if you didn't get, especially if you didn't go to prison for what you did, what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could be selling dope and get caught up on a gun charge, or they could be selling dope and get caught up on an assault charge, something like that. So you ain't really go to jail for selling dope. So you just thinking of a better way you can maneuver in the game. You know what I mean? While you're sitting, but you ain't gonna do this no more. I'm gonna keep my hands to myself, or I'm gonna keep my bodyguards around me, or whatever. Make sure I got me a driver, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Nah, he gonna get right back to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Straight like that. Because that light time ain't enough time. When you learn your lesson, boy, when they give you some time where you gotta think about it. Boy, you gotta think about it, boy. You gotta get wore out in order to change your ways, boy. You know what I mean? And it's hard to do that when you still wealthy. Most people get their mind right when they lose everything. When they lose everything, and now they thinking about how they gonna get back up. When you get out, and even if he did lose a substantial amount of money, he's still over 100 million. He's still over 2, 3, 4, 500 million. So he's still wealthy. He ain't lose no properties. He ain't lose no vehicles. He ain't lose nothing. The only thing he lost was probably a couple of folks in his circle.
Yeah. I disagree with you in April. The reason why I say I disagree is because the freak offs isn't the problem. like everybody knew that Diddy's been doing this his whole time. Like, so I think the whole trial was set up to try to slander him. I feel that the problem happened when Cassie chose to do a civil lawsuit instead of a criminal lawsuit. She had the power to control his outcome, because with that being said, with that, when that video leaked and everything, if she wasn't going just for money, because that's what she was going for when it was a civil lawsuit, it pretty much null and void that video. That video showed us that he was a DV person. Like, you know, he was, that DV was his thing. Like he was physically abusive. Like, that was something nobody can deny, nobody in the world can deny. We know that's him, right? We know he did that. But that moment where she chased the money, it allowed this case to pretty much carry no weight, because they tried to resurface the video to make him look like a bad person, but the whole world had already seen that. And then when it comes to these freak offs, I tell people, I said it earlier, when Classic went live, I said it on his in the comments. I said the dude, he saved a lot of people. Diddy saved a lot of people. All them people he sat on that on them steps with his granddaughter, and he was saying J-Lo. Like, he started saying all those names of people who ain't calling them, ain't answering the phone. He saved a lot of people. That man didn't even take the stand, dog. That's how confident he was. He didn't even take the stand. His silence was as powerful as anything, dog.
And did a fuck nigga. I just said that to my people today. I said, y'all notice that most of the people that I don't fuck with been coming up on charges. I mean, legitimately, even Tyler Perry, you know, I told you, I don't nobody watch no Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's played in my home when I'm here, it's not I don't fuck with Tyler Perry. He coming up on charges. I've been saying this shit from the beginning. I know people that know me for 12, 15 years. No, man, I don't fuck with Diddy. And guess what? Everybody you don't fuck with coming up on charges. Yeah, nigga, I know what it is. I know what it is, man. I've been in this shit here elementary to me, man. I've been in these streets too long, bro.
Why you ain't mess with Diddy? What you didn't like about him?
Let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. First and foremost, man, when you in a space to change people's lives, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. If everybody that come out from under you, they desolate, or they have to reach back to you every damn time. I know hoe ass niggas like that. I know hoe ass niggas like that. I know them in real life. Hoe ass niggas who only give you enough to where you always gotta go back to them and this and that and the third. There's some sour, I call them sour back ass niggas, man. There's some sour back ass niggas, man. And he that, bro. Man, come on, man. It's like, okay, even a nigga like Birdman. You know what I'm saying, Bird? Hey, listen, I'm just telling you, it's the proof in the pudding. I don't want you to say, put respect on your name, because, you know, it's just certain shit I just can't respect, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you do right by folks, you'll never lose them. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't gonna separate from you, man. No, nobody. Hey, man, folks remember when they found $20 somewhere random on the ground. So if you help a nigga feed his whole family, man, take care of his family for a generation, not even two, just a generation, just to take care of them babies, so them babies can take care of them grandbabies, they'll never leave your side. But when you got motherfuckers like him that's in a position of power that can help others to take care of their family and all that, and you fuck them over, nigga, you's a whole ass nigga. And I'm gonna start with Biggie. I'm gonna go back to the beginning, my nigga. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I go back to going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. When he made that phone call and he was like, "Yo, Big, wake up, Big. Yo, Big." He was like, "Yo, what's up?" He was like, "Yo, we gotta catch a flight, baby." Yo, oh, all right. We're going to da. LAX, Cali. He knew that shit. Real street niggas know. Dog don't give a damn, dog, who you is back in your city. I still got to think about family members with your brothers and sisters and this and that and the third. If me and you got beef, ain't gonna be nowhere in Shreveport, nigga. Ain't gonna be nowhere in Shreveport, bitch. And it ain't about being scared.
Yeah.
It's about being smart. Bitch ain't going over there, man. Them people, man, you don't know who gonna bust a nigga head. You don't know who Nora's looking out for paying goddamn light bills and cable bills and keeping a cell phone on. A bitch want to bust your head just to say, bro, thank you for paying my phone bill. Man, these niggas crazy, man. You going back to Cali? Well, this man was bigger than life. Do you know? All right, we know how big he was in Cali, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Anybody sell $10 million records, boy, they huge. Bitch, they ain't big. They ain't large. Bitch, they huge, bitch.
How old was Diddy then? How old was Diddy when Big and all that?
What is he? Is he 60 now or 50?
Ooh, I think
Diddy
probably mid-50s, I think.
Mid-50s? So that was about 30 years ago?
Let me check.
About 27 years ago?
Diddy is 55.
So he was a young man.
So you still hold him to that as a 20-some-year-old man?
Look at the deals, bro.
Huh?
Look what he did. Look what he did to Shine. Look what he did to Mace. Look what he did to the Locks. Look what he did to Danny the Kane. Look what he did to the band. Look what he did. He do that. That's his MO, bro.
But when you think about people like when you start thinking about Danny the Kane, the band, those people were grown enough to make their own decisions, bro.
Nigga.
It's the same. It's the same lane.
No, because if that's the case, then that means somebody who come into the military at the age of 25 should never be broken down and built back up again.
You moving the goalposts with that one.
Nah, you trying to say that mindset that they should have known better? No, you got somebody who's a mogul supposed to lead you in the right direction for your career.
Yeah, but they all, even the guys, when they came and did their interview, I think it was on Revolt. They all seen the writing on the wall. They chose to stay in that situation. Like you can't. Why would you stay? Why would you keep?
Because you're using your dog. I'm all right. Look, like I told you, it's square footage over him. It's square footage over him. If I go back to where I came from, I'm going back into destitution, man. I'm going back to a desolate situation. If I'm here, yeah, I'm catching a little flack, but boy, hey, look, man, ain't nothing come. I was sleeping on the couch back at the crib. I was sleeping on the floor back at the crib. I'm sleeping in the bed over here. Now you're using the status to control folks. That's bullshit, bro. Ain't about making you already know. Ain't nobody going back. Man, come on, man. Ain't nobody going back to that bullshit situation knowing that it's gonna be comfy. It's square footage over here.
But with that being said, you're still acknowledging what you're accepting. So you can't play the victim and acknowledge what you're accepting. Like you can't do both of those. Like either you're gonna go back knowing that, hey, I ain't gonna lose my pride. I'm not gonna lose who I am, my dignity. I'm not gonna walk to go get a cheesecake all around New York. I'm gonna go home. Like I'm gonna let my talent
for a shot.
Yeah.
They won't do it today in this day and age, but they back then. What they, man, come on, man. All right, listen, man. I can sell 10,000 copies, trying to get my hustle on. I can sell 1 million being with this man. My life gonna change forever. That's still hanging. You still hanging the carrot in front of the mule, bro.
Yeah, but once you get into the situation, you still have the choice to leave it. Like you don't have to stay in it. Just because it looks good, when you get into it, if it don't feel right to you, which they all talked about it, they all knew. You got to make a choice at that point. Like you got to make a choice at that point.
Okay. Now you dealing with somebody who say, if you leave, I'm gonna destroy you.
Okay. You still got to make a decision.
Bruh, Mace didn't resurface for years.
But Mace left though.
Mace left, but he didn't resurface for years.
He left, bro. That's the only thing I'm saying. I don't care how long it took him to resurface. He left.
Man,
and then when he came back,
they didn't have hit records.
But when he came back on the scene, Mace came back with the receipts too. Mace didn't come back quiet. Mace came back with the receipt.
So look at that. See
for
that?
a shot of fame, though, people will sell.
See
Yeah,
that?
yeah, they're selling their soul. That's the key word.
Yeah.
They were still hanging on to. Yeah, that's their fault. We can't continue to blame the person. If you choose to stay in the situation, that's what we all. That's what a lot of people did to Cassie, right? A lot of people said Cassie knew she went to Diddy to get famous, right?
And that's why he was found innocent. I'm telling you, that's why he was found innocent. Because they thinking on that plane of that. No, you should have left. This, that, and the third. No. When man, I'm telling you, man, I know grown men right now that still latch to a nigga right now.
That's because they
because of their current situation. And see, I was one of the ones that left along with my boy. He left, and along with my other boy, he left after some time. But boy, I went after it started up. The thing is, you need one to leave to start a domino effect. So everybody's sitting around in the huddle waiting on the first one to leave so they can start a domino effect. No, most of them gonna sit in that because they like, damn man, it's horrible over here, but it's more horrible than what I'm going back to. And you know that, man. Even sitting in that position of power, with great power comes great responsibility, bro. And he's an irresponsible motherfucker, bro, because he has that power, bro.
Two things could be true, but we also, I think everybody's so like, I tell people, I guess, I read, and I know you read. I think a lot of stuff comes from just the ignorance of people who don't have knowledge, right? Because when I think about Diddy, I think of Diddy, and I think about the whole book of 48 Laws of Power.
Mm-hmm.
And even with this case, Diddy even with this case, he did number 22. It was the power to it was the surrender tactic about throwing in the white towel. Like he used his version of silence to actually to make him stronger.
Yep, and the gray hair. He used the gray hair.
Yeah, like
see him as an older man and not that smooth, suave, savvy cat. No,
Yeah.
But that's still, that book is manipulation, brother.
It's manipulation if you use it as manipulation.
Come on now.
It can also educate you too.
Now, when we talk about the 50th is when we talk about the business.
Yeah. She said some of them didn't have anything to go back to, so they chose. Y'all not. I hear y'all. I think y'all are like making the wrong cases of what I'm saying.
Nah.
I'm not saying what y'all saying is wrong. We understand that people can be in desolate place, but at the end of the day, you have to choose what's best for you. Once you show me who you are, if I then choose to stay, it's no longer on the person. It's no longer Diddy's fault. Once you choose to stay, it's no longer that person's fault. You are staying in something that you're choosing to stay in. None of those people are powerless.
No.
I'm telling you, we can't keep giving people
that point of view. That point of view is for someone, bro. I'm telling you, that point of view is for someone who is the predator, not the prey. One that's been preyed upon, they understand that. That's just like somebody saying, okay, if I done built this wealth up in the midst of this marriage with no prenup. So they staying in the midst of this. Now they could leave and lose half of every damn thing that they done built. Or they stay in the marriage and just be unhappy.
Yeah, and it's still their fault to stay in the marriage to be unhappy.
It's still a decision. But the pros don't outweigh the cons. The cons is stronger. So you're like, damn. So what am I? I mean, the pros outweigh the cons. So it's like, damn, man. Do I lose half, or I try to work it out, and this, that, and the third? Man,
that's your morals, though, Plug. When you start to say that your morals are no longer stronger than the cons, you have to start looking at yourself.
Once you into the industry, there's no morals involved, bro.
It is for yourself.
This is just business.
Yeah, but
and they see what happened to the ones who leave, they disappear.
Hey, oh well, it happens. It happens, man. I can't just sit here and like bash one person and acting like it's not 50-50.
If you came and punched me in my mouth just because you fired up and you boom, it hit me. Oh shit. Now we ain't speaking. It been 6-7 months went by. I ain't saying shit to no one. Then punch me in my motherfucking mind, man. I ain't with none of that. You come back and say, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I apologize. You know what I'm saying? For hitting your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Now you say, I didn't apologize. Now I done cleared the room and shit. Now you expect me to just get over it. You know what I'm saying? I said it's easier when you the predator. Then it's easy for somebody to accept it when they're the predator.
But that's
the prey gotta have some time to get over the wound. Yeah, now you done came back around and now you stirred up all this shit that you just hit me in my motherfucking mouth for free. You know what I'm saying? And now I gotta sit back. Now I gotta process this motherfucker. Now I gotta sit back and process the guy.
With that being said, are you assuming that person apologized to clear the air and want to come back as normal? Some people apologize and they can move on with their life. Like just apologize don't mean that we gotta be friends.
You can do it for me. My apology will be first for the victim. My apology will be for you first. So you can get it will be for you. A real person will give you an apology based on for you, man. Like, man, I apologize to you, man. I never meant to hurt you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, the sincerity of your apology, being the predator, would allow me to say, damn, he was being sincere, man. I shouldn't even hold his weight no more. You know what I'm saying? Let me go in. Hey, bro, you know what? I accept your apology, man. And we cool? Yeah, we cool. It might not be the same like it was, but at the same time, I ain't got no beef with you, bro. You straight. You ain't got to worry about me trying to run up on you in HEB or Albertsons or Kroger's or something, you know, to catch you on aisle 6 and hit you with a can of motherfucking stewed tomatoes or something, you know what I'm saying? And take off with my buggy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that right no more.
Let me ask you this question. Do you feel that you apologize for you or for the other person?
I always initially apologize for the other person first.
Why?
I do that for the other person because apparently if I'm apologizing, I felt I was wrong in some sense of the fashion. So I'm apologize to you. Now that I done got it out and now it's in the air, how you react to the apology, now it reverts back to me. Now I cleared the air. I did what I was supposed to do. But initially, I'm apologizing to you for you.
Okay.
Because if I care about the relationship, I care about the friendship, I'm going to apologize to you because I care about you and I know I was wrong. Now, however you react to the apology, you know, being sincere as I can possibly be to make you see my point of view. Now, if you take it wrong or still feel some kind of way, now I can just be like, well, you know, I apologize to you, bro. It is what it is. I tried to clear the air. You know what I'm saying? I was sincere in my apology. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's for me. Now it reverts back to me on how you take it.
But ultimately, it's for you.
Ultimately, no. Well, we both in the equation, so it's only a 50-50 shot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I asked that because again, I highly encourage people to read. Y'all need to read Think Like a Monk by Jay Sheedy. You never apologizing for the other person. You apologize for yourself. You never apologize for the other person. You apologize for
yourself. Do you ever think
so that
these people book that you reading, like it's a wonderful book that I've read called Principles. And Ray Dalio is a boy. Do you know who Ray Dalio is? And he gives out some great information. But that doesn't mean he lived like that. These people, man, look, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When it comes to sales, marketing, self-help, there are some genuine people out there.
Yeah.
There are some genuine people out there, but most of them, bro, you got to be on the wrong side of some shit sometimes to know what to know how to do right.
But plus, you got to
know how the wrong affects people in order to do right. To say, man, I ain't gonna do that no more, man, because I know every time I did what I did over here, man, I got this reaction. So since I know what this is on this end, let me be on this end so I can go ahead and say, yeah, okay, my boy, I feel what you're saying. Nah, bro. It's for the other person initially. Because if you're coming with an apology, now if you felt like you ain't do nothing wrong, if you felt that your point of view wasn't wrong at all, now when I'm coming to apologize to you, knowing that you was offended about something that I did, but I felt like I did nothing wrong, then it's for me. But that's still fucking selfish.
It's okay.
Because if I know me and you that fell out, I know you had to feel as if I did something wrong. For us to fall out, you ain't gonna fall out with me because I did something right. You gonna feel like I did something wrong. So if I'm coming to you like man to man saying, hey man, I apologize, it's for you.
But
now,
with that being
what you do with this apology is up to you. Because now
I don't think apologies fix wrongs. Like that's my whole thing. Like I don't think you can apologize enough to fix or improve a wrong. Once that wrong has been done, you've done that wrong. Now, if you want to apologize for yourself because you're feeling some type of way and it's heavy on you, sure, go ahead.
But that'd be some unapologetic ass people out here.
Yeah, because I don't
nigga behind you. Behind you right there.
But I think again it goes back to how we always talk about the nuances, right? I think we get so caught up in thinking that we're being right. No, we're all selfish human beings. And I think once we understand that, life will become more simple. Like if for some reason I punch Plug in his mouth, it's something he did to me that was wrong. I don't need Plug you apologizing to me isn't gonna change the outcome. Like it's not gonna. So you're actually apologizing for you because you feel somewhere in that midst of things, you did something to offend me to hit you.
So if that's the thing, so it's war. So it's
it
war.
Is. It
so
really
it's war.
It really is.
War.
Jen said that's what I'm saying. It doesn't erase it. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I think we have really misconstrued words and actions in today's society. Like I really feel that like we think, no, you don't have to apologize to me. Like you did what you did. That's cool. If I'm gonna forgive you, I'm gonna forgive you regardless if you apologize or not. I'm forgiving the act, not what you're saying to me. You see what I mean? Like that's why I think that book, and it talks about that in that book. It even talks about like how sometimes you should record your apology, even if you never tell the person you're sorry. You should record it just so that you can understand and play it back to yourself to see, like, is this even worth going to talk about? I think it's a lot deeper than people think. This is just my way of thinking. People don't think like me. I know that. I just really feel that a lot of times, a lot of actions in today's society is because we feel that's the right thing to do. Like, you see, because you said it's selfish, but that's your viewpoint. I'm telling you as your friend that, Plug, you don't have to apologize because your apology isn't going to change what you did to me. So I can tell you that from a friend standpoint. If you ever do something wrong to me, you can save your apology. Like because I'm going to either accept what you did and keep moving, or I'm just not going to mess with you no more. That's my perspective. You see what I mean? It sounds crazy, I know. That's my perspective. Like you can save your apology because at that moment when you made that split decision, you didn't care about my feelings. So now you want to have hindsight and care about my feelings and say you sorry? That's ignorant. See, we don't like to go.
It's not. No, it's not. I'm being real. Like
we don't allow. You see, but we don't allow that grace in every aspect of life.
That is grace, because if that's the case, then everybody should stop praying.
No, but you see what
everybody should stop praying.
But we don't allow
repentance is repentance.
Yeah, but repentance is for you and God, not for you and man.
Now we talking about lowercase g and uppercase G.
I'm just telling you, if you ever do something wrong to me and you feel you did something wrong, do not apologize. Because it's gonna go.
Well, I was gonna say I'm sorry, but fuck.
For me, it's gonna go unheard. It's gonna go unheard.
Like, you didn't hear that shit? Well, I'm gonna text it to you. email.
Whatever you want. But
Man,
that's just me. That's just how I operate. I'm either gonna fool with you or not. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes that's why people gotta understand. Like
I realize that folks make mistakes, man.
And that's okay.
And I know
you
that
made a mistake, but don't apologize to me.
I know that the mistakes can be made and people get ahead of themselves and people get, you know what I'm saying, getting their feelings. I dig it. I understand it wholeheartedly. I understand that wholeheartedly because I made my own. You know what I'm saying? And it took me doing that to make shit right. Real talk, bro. Like me and the dude got into it in middle school. Fucking kids. He's still holding that shit.
Jen said most time apologies are empty words because they does not change the behavior. Most times it makes the person apologize to feel better about
that's not for everyone. Because most of the stuff when I make that
mistake,
most times. I got my commandments. Like real talk. I got my commandments. Of course. That is true. Now
yeah.
I have my if I've done this before in my past and I recognized it, I put that in my commandment. I don't do that type of shit no more, bro. I don't do that no more. You understand me? And that changed behavior. That's exactly what it is. And even when it comes to helping or hurting,
yeah,
when it comes to helping or hurting, be like, I'm not doing that shit no more because like this is not going to change my ability to help someone, but that maybe that particular person, I say I'll stop that because I
generally plug, not everyone. Oh man.
Stay with me.
And I think it goes back to, like the 4 agreements. You know what I mean? Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. You know what I mean? Always like those things. Like that's why I said, like, I feel like once somebody does something that they perceive is wrong, if they choose to apologize for that, you can.
Yeah.
But it's up to me to how I'm gonna perceive what you did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, but
apology does help, does it?
Not for me. It might help other people. Like I don't. I think because how you said people, but like how you said people make mistakes, right? So if Plug made that mistake and we move forward and he never makes it again, you already apologize. You apologize through your actions. You never did it. You see what I mean? You never did it. You saying it.
That's just like, nah, I can't even make that. I can't even make that with you. I can't even make that statement with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just like
it's different. I tell people, I'm just
telling black folks, hey, I know slavery happened. Get over it. They're gonna be like, man, fuck. Then they gonna cut you smooth out, dog. And they gonna run down everything that happened 417 years ago, and they gonna run that shit down to you. It's not the same. It's not the same. I think the apology helps. It brings awareness that you recognize that you was wrong. Now, if you F off and you do it again, you know what I'm saying? It's war. You know what I'm saying? This is a one-time deal. You did what you did. Yeah. Now you apologize. I forgave you. Now we go back around this table again. Now it's war. Because see, you now, you know what I'm saying? Off the top, you made a mistake. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I'm saying? That's why that also, it's a bill of rights. It's some amendments to that shit that you saying, bro. There's some amendments to them laws you saying, bro. Like you got to, man. That apology is standard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that apology make things all better. Now, what you say about the behavior, now I shouldn't do that again, which I'm speaking from my point of view, saying that I'm not gonna do that shit again. But if I happen to,
we both have valid points.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
We'll move on for you guys. Since we over here dropping
that shit don't stand for that man behind you though. The hell with Diddy.
Since we over here dropping jewels today, We
We
dropping
ain't gonna
jewels.
never be cool. I don't care how much bread you got, bro. I don't care how much bread you got, bro. Man, you'll never be straight. I don't rock with niggas like you, bro. Period.
Since we dropping jewels today, had to get our guy TK Kirtland on the Club Shay Shay. I really want to hear Plug opinion about this because I know I know we got to
love
see
TK.
it live. So yeah,
I love TK. Corey Holcomb and TK Kirkland. Wow,
yeah,
I love them guys, man.
yeah.
Two
Corey,
straight.
I love to see him in I don't know if I've seen him. No, I ain't. I don't think I've seen him in person.
I seen them both in the same place. Both of them went to the Improv.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Let me hit this. We're gonna play this real quick.
Truly just love what I was doing. And I just loved it. So, I mean, it's good. I love your questions because this is giving the comedians who's going to watch this education on the history of comedy, which is very important.
Right. Help me understand this. Ray Daniels, he's in the industry,
Uh-huh.
and he says he's kind of lost some respect for Hove because Hove won't help Dame Dash out of his financial situation.
I saw that.
There have been times that Dame has taken an opportunity to kind of take a dump on Hove.
Yes.
And so it's kind of hard
I agree.
when every time somebody got a microphone or a camera in your face, you taking a shot at me.
Yes.
Now when you're at your lowest, you want me to pull you up.
Yes. That's a good question. I want to do this respectfully because I love both of them.
Yeah.
I truly felt what hurt Damon was he talked too much.
Yeah.
And the goal in life is when you get the plug, when you get to connect, is to shut up and get the money.
Mm-hmm.
You get the money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about the fame. And what most business people do where they mess up is they want the fame.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what hurt to me, Damon Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Now that this has happened to Damon, and it hurts me that
it has, because he was the guy that had it all.
I've seen him, man. He was one of the great. I love that dude. Like, I've seen him on tour. I've seen what they came up. I remember us driving down Park Avenue. We got the fly rise, and I thought my car was fly.
So he goes on. He continues to kind of talk about his experiences with Dame, and then he goes into another topic, which they start talking about having someone who can vouch for you type thing. Which we probably hit that on another one. But I thought what he said about Dame and once you get the plug, I thought that was a very unique perspective. He said you should just be quiet. Like Dame talked so much. He was saying that sometimes when you get to a certain position and somebody got you there, it's your mission now to just go get the bag. So I wanted to hear what's your thoughts on that?
He hit it right on the head. That even discussing it in the barbershop, that was one of my points.
Yeah.
It was like, I say, Dame, you got to understand who you're dealing with. You understand? Like, we can be like this, whatever we be like right here on this pod. But in real life, you know what I'm saying? I watch my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? I peep the scene. I always see myself as a protector. You know what I'm saying? To see what's going on. I want to see things happening before it happens. You know what I'm saying? So especially when if Hove is a street dude and you are an industry guy, you got to see the situation because he's the talent. You may be management and promoter, but he's the talent. If we go out 5 times and I'm chill and I'm reserved and I'm in the cut, and the 1.5 times you see me, I might be yeah, because depending on what surrounding we in, you gotta fall in to how we doing it. He was trying to do too much to where the friendship had turned into property to me. Like he felt like Jay's my artist. Like niggas saying that they made Hove. Okay, so make another Hove.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you gotta, and also listen to the lyrics, what the man's spitting. Man, he was out of pocket on a lot of situations. He just really wanted to be out front. And when we are, Jay treats the rap game like the dope game. He's rarely seen. When he pop out, it's about that work, and then I'm back in the cut again. That's how dope boys move. That's how dope boys do. You know, damn, bro, when you gonna put some feet on the Chevy? I ain't. But I keep a clean pair of white walls on there, though.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I like. I ain't doing it for them.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for me. Everything I do it, I ain't doing it for the outside. I'm doing it for the inside. Yeah, we kept some 10s, not 12s. The beat was for me on the inside, so I can listen to my music how I wanted to listen to it. It wasn't really for the outside. It wasn't for you. In order for you to hear what I'm playing, you had to get in. And then, oh shit, if I nigga there with it, why you playing, boy? Yeah. So he hit it right on the head with Dame, man, because Dame, as much as he don't think he's a sucker, I think he's a good guy. But as much as he don't think, I mean, from a street mentality, because a lot of cats are cool on a regular level, but when it comes to a street mentality, you the one that get boom, because you too loud, bro.
Yeah.
You bring too much attention to the crew. We trying to get money in silence. You know what I'm saying?
They said that they did that on the Shy when the old boy came up with that fancy car and chain. And TK said that too. He said his biggest thing is he flex but stay low key. So he said that's why he don't wear a lot of fancy jewelry, things of that nature. But he knows what he has. But I also wanted to talk about, because he addressed something else. He was talking about that everybody has somebody to vouch for them. And he was saying that like Jay-Z was kind of like that vouch for Dame. And then he said he went into like another rapper about Eminem, and then he went into who else did he say? He said a couple more rappers, but he was saying
Snoop, I mean Dre for Eminem.
Yeah.
Like everybody got their cosign.
Yeah, and he was saying that once you get that cosign, it's your job then to be quiet and get the bag.
Get the bag.
And he was saying that money is one of the most dangerous things because people think once they get money, they need the fame. And he gave an analogy because he was talking about, he said, nobody can tell you who Will Smith manager is.
Nope.
He knows him personally, but he was saying, I'm not going to say his name, but he said that man's well off.
Yeah.
And nobody knows who, nobody never seen a picture of him. Nobody never, and like, it's very interesting to me because I think about that now in the world that we live in now with a lot of like content and things of that nature. And it kind of go back to, you know, the story that we heard from a couple of people. Like, it's funny how that, like, I think some people are afraid to vouch for other people because of the fame, because of the money. And so I just thought it was a good concept when he was saying that. And I hope, especially men who are watching, I hope y'all really paid attention to that. Is like, sometimes you got to just play your position. Everybody's not for the show. You know what I mean? Somebody might be good with the lights. The next guy might be good with the cameras. This guy good with the music. Sometimes you just got to play your role and then get in where you get in. For sure. And then understand that we all gonna eat.
For sure.
So, and that's why, you know, I think about that a lot in content creation, because I see a lot of times, like, I be thinking like, man, if we just all get together, I think we can make more noise than everybody trying to do something separate. I feel like sometimes we just all get together and just say, hey, okay, you good at this, you good at this.
That's our concept. That's our concept.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand why more people don't do that, because I think you can get the bag much easier in that manner. Because everybody's gonna eat. We all creating the plate. You just got to get up there and eat. But
yeah,
I thought that was very dope from him, man. He dropped a lot of gems in that interview. I would highly encourage anybody to really go in and listen to that.
This is a gem too. If you put me first and I put you first,
yeah,
in this space, we can't lose.
Big facts.
If I'm constantly concerned about your viewage, your watch time,
yeah,
I'm not the until they pull me into their space. I'm not concerned about anybody else's.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm saying I'm concerned. Like I monitor. I see, yeah, my boy going good. He doing good. I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of friend I am.
Yeah.
I want my dog to be straight. Because outside of this,
Yeah.
we're straight.
Yeah.
We can both sit down, smorgasbord. You know what I'm saying? It's a millionaire spread, like almost. You know what I mean? We sit down, chicken wings over here, big steak ribeye over here, you know, alligator bites over here, shrimp and grits over here, big boy Patron drinks, whatever we want to ship on. It ain't no problem. You understand? But in this space, yeah, because I want, if you are as concerned about my well-being as I am about yours, we can't lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't lose. And I think that's a problem. That's a problem with, and I don't even think people say ego so much that it gets like kind of downtrodden. You know, it's just, I think that it's not that. I just think that as you get closer and as you start to build, you start thinking about me.
Yeah.
And we don't gatekeep. We don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't do that, bro.
Really
we both know our position. When we step on this pod together, we both know our position without even having to put down nothing in the backstage.
Yeah.
We both know our position. You already know. I know how you coming, and you know how I'm coming. Yeah. And we bring it together so beautifully. It's like fettuccine Alfredo. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to be the noodles or the sauce, we both know when these people come together, it's epic, baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, bro. And that was a beautiful. I think it's so polarizing because that was an example of two friends building something from the ground up with no other record label wanted to give them, you know what I mean? And one fought for one, and he was his Mick, and that was Rocky. You know what I mean? It was like that, and then it's just like Mick, you can't fight. You know what I'm saying? Mick, you can't fight. Rocky doing the fighting. You the trainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, play your position, man.
But you know what stands out to me about Dane that we don't talk about a lot? You could tell that he was the issue because he has nobody else to fall to. Like when you think about Mace, right? When Mace came back, no other nigga cared about his. Nobody never questioned his character. Like Cameron was on him. Everybody took care of Mace. It didn't matter if he was coming back as Pastor Mace or rapper Mace. Like he was able to reinvent himself multiple times, but always had the backing of other people. And that's something that Dame don't have. Yeah. Dame just started isolating. Then when he'll make something big, he'll come out and flaunt it. Then he'll isolate again, and then he'll flaunt it, and then now he's just going broke. You know what I mean? Now everybody asks, oh, Hov, you should help him and do this and do that. But I always think about that as like, man, you had nobody else vouching for you though. Like only Hov was the only one who seemed like Hov was the only one who tolerated you.
I'm living that right now, bro. I know exactly how Hov feel. I'm living that right now. I'm living it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, watch your mouth out here, man. Watch your mouth out here, man. You say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But you might not like the results.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about that, man.
Watch your mouth. Dave, watch your mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I say, man. To watch and to these interviewers, you know what I'm saying? The ones who had this man on his platform. I just think people just don't know friendship, bro.
Yeah.
People just don't understand that dynamic. They be around so many they have so many burnt bridges and associates. You know what I'm saying? That they don't understand what friendship is, man. They don't understand the dynamic of it, bro.
I think they understand it when they broke. They don't understand it when they make it.
Oh man, they so quick to disappear. Well, they disappear when they get the bag.
I think when you both struggling, when you both try to get it out the mud, y'all both on common ground.
Jay said it.
Yeah, and then once you get that money, it's just it ain't the same.
He said you never know who your real friends are. Because when you up and they ain't, they need you, so you don't know. And then when you down and they up, you never know because you need them. And it's like that. But when you both up, that's when you see who your friends is.
Yeah. So it's very interesting, man. I just thought it was very, very interesting. I was like, man, that's crazy, man. I mean,
It is.
And it's crazy because Dame's so intelligent, dog. He's almost overly intelligent for his own good, dog. Like he's like uber smart, man. But that money is his root of evil for sure. For sure. So we about to get So we about to get into what everybody hopefully came. Well, I know what me and Plug came for. Sports is right around the corner. Football coming first, but we must talk about these moves that has happened in the NBA world lately. So we, just using off of ESPN, some of the big moves that we know happened early in the game, like right after right after OKC won. You had Kevin Durant went to the Rockets. We talked about that already. And then Giannis, and I think we already talked about old boy too. When Desmond Bain went to Atlanta, that's your squad. Went out there, KCP and Cole Anthony to the Memphis Grizzlies. And so recently there have been some more moves. So July 1st, looks like Trey Mann agreed to a 3-year deal for $24 million with the Hornets. Not really important. Let's see who else we got here. Duncan Robinson agreed to a 3-year, $48 million deal with the Detroit Pistons. I think that's a good move for Detroit. A nice spot up shooter. He's going to be a defensive liability, but he's a good spot. Duncan Robinson, that white boy that came out of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So he's good shooter. I'm surprised for the money they giving out now.
Yeah, they giving out a lot of
these people getting. It's like 50 million, that's like minimum wage. It's crazy, dog. Let's see here. The Clippers Tim Hardaway Jr. agreed to a 1-year deal with the Denver Nuggets.
I like
pickup. What you think? Who you think they're gonna get rid of? Russ?
I don't know if that shit was clickbait or somebody was just bullshit. But they put Russell Westbrook to the European League and some shit. Russ will come back for the minimalist of money, knowing that if he can get him, get him a championship. When it comes, I don't know who they're gonna get rid of. I don't think they're gonna get rid of Murray though.
Oh no.
I don't think they're gonna get rid of Murray though. It would be crazy to actually acquire Tim Hardaway Jr. and get rid of it because that'd be a good compliment. And then what's his name's also a free agent, Aaron Gordon.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And some other big moves was outside of that. You had Dennis Schroeder. I don't know how he keep getting picked up every year. Dennis Schroeder agreed to a 3-year, $45 million deal to the Sacramento Kings.
They bouncing his ass around like ping pong, bro.
But it's crazy because he's making $40 million every stop, bro. Every stop.
Taking that shit back to Germany. Taking it back to Germany.
Yeah, that shows what he's doing. But the big story is this right here, Plug. We had the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes.
Waive Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
And they still gonna pay his remaining $113 million contract. So he's gonna be able to sit at home for the next 5 years and make a base salary of $22.3 million or something.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He won't sit for long. As soon as he healthy, somebody gonna pick him up.
That's crazy though. Do you think Dame? No, I won't say. Do you think Dame was toxic for the team?
I think Dame was mostly unavailable for the team.
Because I know Giannis was very upset the way they did it.
I think they did that, and then they just brought in Miles
Yeah, they brought in Miles Turner as center for a 4-year. They paying him 4-year, $107 million.
That's crazy.
Miles Turner was not that guy.
Nah.
He was good for the Indiana Pacers, but he was not that guy. He's not worth $7 million.
Okay. So what I would say is that could he be the replacement for Giannis?
Who, Miles Turner?
That Dame waiver might be the straw that makes him say, "I'm out." So now they can probably trade for somebody else. If I wouldn't mind now, do I want Paolo? Do I want let Paolo go? Paolo for Giannis?
Oh, you talking about in Orlando?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a young piece, and he kind of.
We need a star, man. We need a star. We need somebody who got some championship caliber.
And then Shay SGA agreed to his supermax of $285.
That's a lot of money, dog.
And they gonna look strong again.
How much guaranteed, bro?
It don't say on here, but I want to say when you sign supermax, I thought it all was guaranteed.
Ooh, so that means that boy got that Converse money.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that boy eating good, boy. Take it back to Canada. Oh, Canada.
And this was the big news today.
Yeah, with DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, the Lakers got DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, I was saying, like, should LeBron leave and go to the Golden State Warriors to try to get him a ring? But I guess they went ahead and got him some presents in that paint.
Yeah. So you'll have Ayton, LeBron, Luka,
Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Austin Reeves. They signed some guy that was a bench player for the Rockets, I think, or something. The Lakers signed earlier. Let me see what his name was. Because everybody was like, who signs a person who didn't even play? But the Lakers signed him. What's that dude name? Some with an R. Some, and everybody was making jokes. But I'm gonna tell you, I think the biggest move was Alonzo Ball to the Cleveland Cavaliers, dog. I think that solidified. I don't see nobody pushing them out the way in the East next year because the Celtics are hurt. Tatum out for the whole year. I don't see Indiana's not going to make it again. Halliburton's out for the whole year. I don't see nobody in the East.
They both got the same injury, don't
they? Yeah, Achilles. I don't see nobody touching Cleveland in the East.
You got Minnesota. They re-signed Nas Reed, which was beautiful. And Julius Randle come back.
Which is crazy. I didn't expect that.
Oh, I love
it. How much did Julius Randle get?
$100 million.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he got $100 million, and Nas Reed got $125, 5 year, 3 year. Yeah, and then we also looking at Alexander Walker.
Who, Orlando?
Yeah, we looking at Alexander Walker. But or they say Orlando was linked to Alexander Walker, but that was before the Magic acquired Desmond Bain. We should have went and got both of them. I like.
Prime Day is coming July 8th.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think some of these people ain't worth this money.
We'll find out. It depends.
Where do you think is the landing spot for Damon?
He's been in a small market all his career. He's in Portland. Then he go to a small market in Milwaukee. I don't know, bro. I really can't call it in the East. In the East, I can't call it.
I wouldn't mind seeing him in the West out there with the Rockets if they did make that move for KD. I think him under Udoka. I think he would have been a solid because you could have let Fred. You could let Fred go or keep Fred.
Fred who?
Fred Van Fleet.
Van Fleet? Shit, no. I ain't letting him go for no dang.
No.
Nah, he bring championship caliber and he already got the respect of the team. Hell no, I wouldn't let him go. I like him.
You know, hypothetically too, man. I mean, I tell people this, you know, who's to say he won't be healthy and ready to go by February, March time? We don't know what these people are going to recover like. We don't know what these injuries look like. Because I could see Dame going to the Lakers. Because you got to think about it. Dame could take minimum. He making $22 million.
Oh, Austin Reeves he declines the max contract.
He opt out, right?
Yeah, he opt out, bro.
Yeah, he's probably finna try to. He's probably finna try to shop around first. Which, you know, the new owners for the Lakers already said that they're not really investing in this season. They're kind of looking for next year. Like they, this is the same owners that own the LA Dodgers that turned them around. They got Ohtani, Freeman. Like they know how to build teams. So like their goal is to build something big for the future. So, and they said they don't even see LeBron or Luka being the face of the franchise.
I wouldn't put no money behind Luka like that, man. Luka don't play. Luka dead weight on the defensive end.
Yeah, but this year, Luka. See, the scary thing about somebody like Luka could come in and have an amazing season and drop average 30 a game. You know what I mean? Like he can almost demand the market because he has that scoring ability. That's how James Harden keeps getting paid. You can't argue somebody who's going to average 29 points, 27 to 29 points a night. Like, even though he don't play defense, he's giving you almost a 30 ball every night.
Yeah, but that's all he giving you, dog. That's it.
I know, but I think it's so hard.
They starting to realize basketball is a game of rhythm. It's never the game may change, just the player.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's a game of rhythm. And if I can't get the other four in rhythm, what happens if you foul out? What happens if you have to leave or get hurt?
Yeah.
What happens? And I got to see how my team is performing without you.
That's true.
That's why I don't like a Harden. You know what I mean? When I look at a guard with a 1 or 2 and a 3, sometimes a 3, I look at your assist column.
Yeah.
I look at your assist column. If you're not averaging 3.6, I don't know about you, cuz.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. You better be then I gotta look at your steal column. If I'm looking at your points, assists, and steals, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at if you are averaging 23 to 27 points a game, now I'm looking at your assist column. If it ain't 3.6 or better, it's like ugh. And then if it ain't 3.6 or better, now I'm looking at your steal column, see if you're at least on this end of the court. So if you're not on this end of the court and you're not giving the ball up and you just only scoring, you're not really an asset because anybody can come in here. I can give a green light, say, hey, whatever you see, go. All these boys are scorers. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
They all scorers in their own right.
You seen we got what you call it here in Dallas too? Is it what's old boy, the lefty? D'Angelo
Russell?
What's D'Lo last name?
Russell?
Yeah, we got him. We got him. The Mavs got him.
The Mavs got him?
Mm-hmm.
A good pick.
The Mavs signed him to a $13 million deal for Russell. For D'Angelo Russell.
That is a good pickup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Dallas building, I mean, if AD is going to be the cornerstone. If AD can stay healthy, because we can make it through the first half of the season without Kyrie, even if we need him to rest up. They show that they can win as a team. As long as you got Luka, AD in there, now you got Cooper. We'll see what Cooper Flag is going to be. So, and then you got
Houston going after Dorian Finney-Smith. I like that. Some defense.
I want to see who's going to go get Money Bates, man. I still think he's the most slept-on player in the NBA, man. I don't know why Cleveland didn't play him, man. That boy could score. He's a walking bucket.
Yeah. I asked you to ask you the same question. What else do you provide, player?
He'll be a good spark off the bench, man. You ain't got to give him too much money. Let him prove himself. He got that Kevin Durant build. Real skinny, tall, but he can shoot that thing, man.
Drew Holiday not happy with the trade to Portland.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be either. Bad, man. But we only got to come. When does not preseason, but when you guys start your spring and stuff?
Some of the Bucks.
Yeah.
Let me go to the app real quick. I love talking about the Bucks. Lamonte David ranked 96 on the NFL top 100 players of 2025. Damn, Skippy.
I seen that post you posted when they said that they feel that the Bucks got the best receiving room in the NFL.
We on fire! Ooh, I'm gonna talk my shit, Nako, when the season starts.
I seen that. I said okay. I said okay. When they showed it, I was like, it is a pretty tough room now.
I think we'll start that probably next week. If not, probably in 2 weeks.
I wish the Cowboys did their stuff here and they didn't go all the way to Cali.
They go to Cali?
I want to say that's where they do all their
But they hate y'all. I don't even know why y'all didn't root for them bitches. I don't know why y'all didn't root for them bitches. They can't stand y'all, bro. They don't give a fuck about y'all. I don't get it. I don't understand how y'all can root for this team, man. Everything that they do right there, bro. Tampa do it right there, boy. People can come out, see the practice and all that, get jerseys signed, and hug the players and say, man, we fucking love you, man.
Yeah, because the Cowboys start July 22nd through August 13th, and they'll be in Oxnard, California. Yeah, they be all the way in California, man. They've been like that forever. I'm like, why would you do all that in California when you can go a million places here in Texas? It's crazy, man.
All I want to say is that they don't really care. All I want to say is that they don't really care about y'all. They don't care about y'all, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this though. If the season starts out well, people gonna be in trouble. We got one of the toughest schedule. I think we got like the third toughest schedule.
That's on paper. That's on paper. That's it. Hey man, everybody ain't who they used to be. You better look at them rosters, boy. They look different, boy.
Man.
Going out there and get some real rooty poop on quarterback out there, boy. You understand me? I feel good about ours, but I tell you about that schedule there, but we look better, but things look like 13 and 5.
Yeah, because we got
4. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hey, it's like, man, y'all got Detroit though week 7. Man, we beat them bitches week 1.
Our opening day game is the championship Eagles. Like opening day, dog. At Philly. Then after that, we go for
be drunk off that ring. Boy, they gonna get that ring, man. Be drunk off that ring, bro. Them boys over there looking at them diamonds like this right here. Man. Y'all gonna run through them if y'all play ball, man.
They gonna be straight. Eagles gonna be straight.
I was about the gate. We got them Falcons.
Do we even play y'all again? We don't play y'all this year.
Yeah, the bump be so bright with that orange on, boy. They gonna be like, God damn, that nigga glowing over there, boy. That boy glowing over there. I can't wait, boy. I can't wait, boy. I can't wait, boy. I can't wait, boy.
I definitely want to try to get to that October 19 game. The Commanders come here.
And they giving us 2 preseason games at the house. Week 1 and week 3.
For Raymond James?
Damn right. Damn right, boy. They love the fans. We love the fans. We got to go in there and get this money jumping off the gate. Had them boys out there. Everybody got that bitch. Terrible! Bang! Terrible! Bang!
I'm ready to see Gallo, man. I'm ready to see Gallo, dog. I told everybody if he don't get on the roster, that boy better run from there, man.
Oh, Shiloh?
Yeah, they love him.
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. This is hold on a second. Let me hold on a second. Switch this out real quick. All this bullshit in here. Hold on. Okay. Let me tell you something. It looks and it sounds great. We will see preseason and see how everything pan out.
Yeah.
We gonna see. I'm gonna be one of the ones who say, I'm not rooting for Shiloh Sanders. I remember your college career, bro. You wasn't like that, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. I mean, I understand that.
You know, I said that too. When they say he look
You
good,
wasn't like that.
your boy Bowles say he look good.
You being the spokesman for our team in this off season, keeping the Bucks relevant on social media. Thank you so much, bro, for all your efforts. I appreciate you. But, bro, let me tell you something. If you don't cut the mustard, your ass better catch up.
That's funny.
I'm telling you, cause boy, hey, that sound good, bro. That sound good. Week 1, I'm gonna be in Atlanta, bro. I'm be in Atlanta. Week 1, you know what I'm saying? Looking like, hey, I might be looking like a safety. Y'all might be out here looking like you feel me? Be lean 235, 234. You understand? Looking like, hey, boy, hey. I'm looking to see what you can do.
Yeah.
But your name recognition don't mean a mother thing to me. Your who you come from don't mean a mother thing to me. When it comes down to it, you better get out there and perform, boy. Because if you don't, boy, we ain't got no problem cutting you, boy. You be a spokesman for another squad. Unrestricted free agent. You better get out of hey. I ain't going, hey, all that what they got going on social media don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
When you hit that field, boy, it mean you better mean business. We got him for a steal. I hear you, cuz I know you're excited. I seen it. Yeah. It might not have been nothing to steal. It might be gold plated, bitch. Hey, but I see it. I want to go put a magnet on it and see if I take your chain like that. Damn, what that shit that make it in the it's you make. Boy, hey, ain't no steal if it gold plated, boy.
I think he'll be good though. I think he'll be good.
Come on now.
I think he in the right system. He'll be straight.
He grown.
He'll be straight. Yeah.
He grown. He ain't no kid now. That college shit over with. Don't give a damn about no Jackson State. Don't give a damn about no Colorado, boy. You tell me up, boy. Hey, I don't give a damn about the. Hey, I don't give a damn what you did in the bad, boy. It's about what you doing. Hey, what have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun.
It's very true.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
hey, now we let Jordan Whitehead go. We got Jordan Whitehead on the trading block, boy.
Did you see what Steelers got? Steelers got Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey let go Mika Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about that one. Mika a dog. Mika a dog, man.
Mika go get it.
But then Pittsburgh also got Slay on the others. You know, they got some vets. They got some vets in the secondary.
All right.
This will be their only. They'll be their only chance for sure.
And I'm gonna say this: I think that Aaron Rodgers is gonna ball out this year.
I said that. I think so too.
I think he's gonna ball out.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna ball out because he said this is his last season. And bro, hey, I think he want to go out with a bang. I think he's gonna wear that chip on his shoulder of what's his face said. What's his name? Ryan Clark, RC said about it. And he gonna wear that shit all season and say he gonna wait for his time to get in that camera and say he gonna pull a Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that? He gonna pull a Kirk Cousins, boy.
I think if he gets close, he'll be back. I think he's speaking retirement just in case it has one of them jet seasons where he just all fall apart. But if that boy gets to the playoffs and he gets deep and they don't take it, he coming back for another one.
Boy, ain't no damn deep. There ain't no deep in that damn conference. That conference, they're strong as hell, boy.
Yeah, but they always play good, even without a star quarter. This is going to be their first star, really, after being. I mean, Russell didn't really do much for him. This is going to be their first legitimate slanger since Ben Roethlisberger. So we'll see, man.
DK.
Yeah. We got to see if DK can stay out of his feelings and play ball, though.
He in his feelings?
You know how he be getting during the season. He reminds me of old boy from the Eagles, AJ Brown.
No.
They get in their feelings throughout the year when they ain't getting enough touches or
all that when they get that goddamn rock.
Because Pittsburgh got a steal in the draft. A lot of people don't know about that. That receiver they got, he a dog. So like, it's what's that dude? They actually came up with his highlights. What is his name? I want to say he went to. Did he come from Memphis? Let's see here. And Google been tripping today, bro.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I think his name is Montana Lamonius Craig.
I don't know him.
Oh, yes, we do. I'm tripping. That's old boy out of Colorado.
Who?
Lamonius Craig. He started off at Arizona. Then he played at Colorado.
What position?
Receiver.
Mm.
And he'll big target. I think he's like 6 foot something.
Mm.
They got him, and then they got one more other dude. I think he was from Memphis or something. I can't think of the guy's name, but he was good too. They showed his highlights, and they said he was like one of those people, like a steal in the draft that people didn't really say much about.
Louis Reddick said that?
Huh?
Louis Reddick said that?
No, I forgot. It was one of I want to say it was Colin Hurd. But yeah, I think we only 9 weekends away from football. So we getting close. I think it's like 9 more weekends. So man, you got anything for the people plug before we head out of this thing?
Hey, I am diligently finding me a co-host for Big Buck Ish. You know who I'm talking to when I say that, bruh. Quit being a hoe and come on and talk this Buck Ish with me, man. You know who I'm talking to, man. I don't know why you feeling like that. I told you stay diligent, man. We'll make this thing pop, man. But you scared, bro. Quit being scared, man.
You don't want to shout him out?
I don't want to say his name. I'm gonna text it, dog. Yeah, you know who I'm talking to. Boricua. Vamos. Tu comprende? Holla at your boy. I told you I got you, man. I told you I got you, man. You love them books. I know you do. Come on in, man. Rock with your boy. Rock with me. Don't be scared. But I'm going to think about it. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you the Friday, but I'm going to give you to the Independent Day. I'm going to give you the Independent Day. And I'm going to go ahead and get who I need to get anyway. I'm going to go get Scooby.
Yep.
Scooby-Doo.
I said.
I'm going to go get Scooby.
Tell you.
All right. I'm telling them young boy ready to rumble.
They are.
Either Friday. Deadline Friday noon. Central Standard Time. I don't hear from you. And that's yeah.
And then don't forget, y'all, next Wednesday is Grown Folks Business.
Oh, tune in.
Next Wednesday is Grown Folks Business. Next Tuesday, though, is episode 2 of No Middleman with me, Plug, and whatever ladies we are able to get up on this stage. Don't forget, that's going to be every Tuesday, 8:15. Then we got Grown Folks Business at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. And then me and Plug will be back on this thing on Monday. Just staying consistent. You guys, make sure y'all have a great 4th of July. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. That's the biggest thing I can tell y'all. Be safe. Get you an Uber. You know what I mean? Don't drink and drive.
Shit, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't getting out the shop about 8 o'clock. Man, I'm gonna be watching that shit from the driveway. All right.
Well, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the love.
Yes, sir.
And we out of here.
Yeah.
What's good, my Souls of Thought family? It's your boy Norris, and I want to tell you before you leave this video today, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't already, make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, share this content, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And as I leave every video, God loves you, which is most importantly, I love you, you're beautiful, and your boy's out. Let go.
Yeah.